Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I'm a certified trainer, practice group leader, and very happy practitioner of Spring Forest Qigong. So let's start with our 1 minute for peace. So we're going to take our hands together in prayer position. We have our feet shoulder hip distance apart. Connect to the ground. Feel love and light coming off through the bottom of your feet. You can press your toes down a little bit. And feel peace just travel through your body, out the top of your head, all the way to the ends of the universe. And you notice a beautiful sun in the center of the universe. And it sends down its light and love. I like to think of it having the love of everyone you've ever loved and everyone who's ever loved you. And let that pour down, and you feel peace from the universe coming through you. And we'll just do 1 minute together, allowing ourselves to fill up with peace so we can be a peace radiator today. Here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you feel already nice and open? So start bouncing. I'm going to change my, I love my alarms. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Pam. Hello, Susan. Hello, June. Hello, Faye. Forgive me for being late. I was cooking in the kitchen. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Let your elbows come out a little bit as we bounce. Wake up our chi and get it flowing so we can have a beautiful day. And if you feel like you've got, hi Dorothy, some stuck energy, like you're being sluggish today, then maybe just concentrate on that bouncing, or stay with the bouncing longer even than we do it. However, we're going to do 5 minutes right now, so that might be enough to wake you up. So bring our hands up over our heads, 5 minutes of bouncing with our hands over our heads to lift to 100. And of course, we're doing Spring Forest Qigong, so you can do this standing, sitting, or lying down. If you can get your elbows up over your shoulders, that really stimulates the heart and lung systems. So if you've got anything going on with that, do your best to have your hands over your head, or even for a little bit, and then you take them down and then you bring them up, or like, oh, this one's okay and this one's like over here. All right, sounds good. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Focus on your out breath. If you've got really short breaths, then definitely that's a signal to focus on your out breaths. And think about the waves. Coming in is the in breath, wave coming out is the out breath, and then there's that extra little wave after, and then the water going down in the sand. And can you trust that you're going to breathe in again? So you just let that wait until you breathe in. Don't hold your breath. Try not to, control it. So if we can let go of control of our breathing, that is a major step toward releasing stress and bringing in healing. So if you're sitting or lying down, what if you just focus on your breath? Ocean waves coming in and out. In and out. You can do that for the whole session. And at some point, you may notice that it changes and you're breathing in and out through your nose. And then maybe they're getting more equal time breathing in and breathing out. But just notice, and we'll do our best not to control it. Noticing. And as you're bouncing, if you need to adjust your feet or your hips, remember to think of your spine nice and straight, tuck your chin in, put a smile on your face. SMILE stands for Start My Internal Love Engine. One more beautiful minute of bouncing with our hands over our head to live to 100. Have you already had things come at you today to fill your mind and get it a little jumbled? I have. So let's breathe through it. What if we think of breathing up from our feet through our head to the universe and breathe out back down? Or you can breathe the other way, or just have play with it. Does it feel good to have just a stream of light coming from the universe through the top of your head and out the bottom of your feet and around? Does it feel good to have the other way, where it's kind of a nourishing feeling that way and out to the universe and you're just letting it go? So see what's working for you today, what helps you. It's your practice. Let's take our hands down to our sides. So what's the best thing for you today? And in case any of my new students from Harper are here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I had three new students yesterday. And unwind and just experience what you experience right now. Experience your breath going in and out. Experience the chi moving in your body. Experience lifting, lightening, hopefully. And then let's take our shoulders up, and then our head goes back, and you scrunch it back a little bit. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, behind the front teeth. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Hold about 9 seconds, not too long, and then slowly lower the shoulders, bring the head up, and feel spinal fluid, which has been gathering momentum there, coming up and bathing your brain. And then pull the shoulders down, just lightly, to let any tension roll off, and then release. And we'll do that 2 more sets. And remember, this is really good. If this feels good for you, if you've got something going on with the neck or back or shoulders, or your breathing, it helps with the breathing, it helps with stress, then you can do this longer. You can do 6 or 9 even. Pull the shoulders down. So remember to pay attention to what your body's saying. And it's saying, okay, this might be a place I want to stay at longer, then you go ahead and do that. No one's going to know. Pull the shoulders down. All right. Now we'll tap and cup. So tap the cheekbones. Open, open, open. All blockages are gone, completely healed. Tap the beginning of the eyebrows. Open, open, open. All blockages are gone, completely healed. And I want to show you this. We've got this eye socket, right? Goes all the way around. So we want to get right there at the eye socket. Sometimes hard with those glasses on. And the beginning of the eyebrows. Okay? Like right here. Right where they start. Okay. I just wanted to show you that. All right. Cup the top of your head, leaning forward slightly. And then you can hold your forehead with one hand and cup the base of your head. Now remember, you've got bend knees at the same time. So we want to keep those knees a little bit bent throughout the whole practice. All right, we'll come down to our C7 and we'll massage it. And you may notice this area is nice and supple already, but if it's still stressed a bit, if you feel it very tight, then that's a signal you might want to do some more of the shoulder shrugs. All right? Okay. Let's clap our hands to stimulate the heart. And then we'll cup the inside of the elbows. Start with the left side. And then go to the right, stimulating the lungs. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Underarm, we're back to the heart. And then window the lungs, back to the lungs. And because I was so late, we're going to just do 1 today. If that's something that's right for you, continue. You can do 3 sets, 6 sets, 9 sets. Come and cup your kidneys. Rub with the backs of your hands and the palms. And then come down to the tailbone. And you're going to tap the tailbone with a open hand or loose fist. And then we want to find our bone and go back and find this little dimple area. You're going to feel it. And that's where you want to do the hip tapping. So all of these you want to do firmly yet gently. And come down to the knees. We'll cup the tops of the knees. And then reach around to the backs. And take both your hands around your left knee and then the right. Awesome. That's the active exercises. Take a breath in and out. I like to use my hands. If you want to use your hands and arms, try this. You've got your feet shoulder hip distance apart, and just gather the gifts from the earth. So, you know, if it's spring for you or fall, bring up the blossoms or the autumn colors. And let it just go through you. Use your visualization, use your imagination, use your feeling to feel that anything you no longer need is being transformed into something beautiful like butterflies. And we just release it out, offer it to the universe. And then come down with light and love, filling you up. Hi, Shelby. So feet shoulder hip distance apart. We're getting into beginning of the universe position. Spine nice and straight. Tuck the tailbone in and out until you feel a little release in the back there. Let the shoulders come down. If you still are feeling a little wonky, move them around. Release them down. Stretch your fingers out. Stretch your toes. Press them down. Mega, mega stretch. And then release almost all the way. And have the elbows out from the body a little bit. Tuck your chin in, smile on your face, start my internal love engine, and touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. And we'll switch our breathing to in and out through the nose if you can. Now, if you still need more detoxification, then you go ahead and breathe the way your body wants to breathe right now. So maybe you need to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. But either way, the intention to eventually breathe in and out through the nose. And then we say the password, I am in the universe. Feel the truth of that. The universe is in my body. Take the picture of how you imagine the universe to be and pour it inside you and feel yourself lighten and expand. The universe and I combine together. Have you had an experience where, you think of somebody and then you call, and at the same time you're calling or texting, they're texting you? And they could be around the world. So let yourself think of that if thinking of you being one with the universe is far out. Okay? Realize you have had that experience before where time and space even doesn't matter. Hearing someone talking to you in your head who's no longer around, giving you a little hint, saying, hey, remember we had fun? Remember this recipe I used to make for you? And let yourself just float from being solid to being light, back and forth, in and out. Notice how you are grounded. Your body's holding itself effortlessly. Need to adjust? Go ahead. You say the password, I'm in the universe. Let's do it again. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. What if we do it 3 times today? Take another breath in and out. One more time. See if you can go a little deeper. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. And then you connect to what's most divine for you and you feel it so close. Your creator, your masters, your teachers, your family, the ocean, your pets, all the pets you've had. Your friends, your neighbors, your homes, your things, your experiences, one with everything. And then ask for what you want. Pour it in. Pour it into the universe. This is the message I have for today. I am so grateful that I have the energy to get everything, or the top 10 things, or 5 things, or 3 things, or 1 thing on my to-do list. Whatever's most important is easy for me to see, easy for me to accomplish. Or maybe it's, I'm so grateful to renew today, to allow myself to relax and to be and to get renewed, because I've got a long weekend, got a holiday weekend coming up. If you do. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then we're going to do connecting with your heart's energy, a beautiful practice of gratitude. And I just want to make sure I don't go over. So tomorrow, to let you know, I get to lead, tomorrow and Sunday, I get to lead Sue Crate's 100 Days of Spring Forest Qigong Practice Group. So yay! So if you want to shoot by, please do. Hi Marlene. Okay, so we're doing connecting with your heart's energy. So we have our hands in prayer position, and some people like to actually touch their chest that way. You can have them out, whatever feels right. Try not to have your arms down here, because remember, the underarm is part connection to the heart meridian, so we want the chi flowing. Okay? And then you can go like this and just move your hands up and down until they just hold themselves in place. And mine, I have a little crack at the bottom when that happens. So you can try that, but do what's right for you. All right? And then we just breathe in and we do a little bow. And I had this wrong for a while, so I want to make sure you know. I want you to tilt at the hips because that's where we have the hinge. We don't have a hinge here, this way, and that could strain your back. So we want to do our bow at the hinge. And so we breathe in and we bend forward as much as you want. You can do a really low one if you want to, but it's not necessary. And you think of something you're grateful for. And then you breathe out and you come back up. And you could just let the universe send you pictures through your mind of what you're grateful for. Or maybe you have a question. Maybe today you're not feeling grateful. It's like frickin' awful day. This is just like awful day, right? So then say, I am grateful. Show me what I'm grateful for, what I can be grateful for to help me have a better day. We can't stay, we're human, right? We're going to have all these wonderful experiences, and they're not all ones we understand or are happy about or are easy. So it's okay to say, show me what I'm grateful for today. And be thankful for that. I'm thankful that I have things to be grateful for, even if I can't think of a single one today. I am so grateful that I have things to be grateful for. That's a good one, actually. What do you think about that? Smile if you can. Remember, smile. Start my internal love engine. And sometimes we're feeling so awful and mad and depressed that we can't even allow ourselves to smile. So maybe you can say again, somebody could help me right now to have something that I'm grateful for. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you might hear that voice. You might feel that touch. There's always a little light in the darkness. And if today is the day where you don't see it, we are seeing it for you. So I'm not sure why this is coming out today, but we're here for all of us. Smile, start my internal love engine. Know that this movement and the feeling of gratitude helps to release fear. Am I the only one with tears coming out of her eyes? So releasing fear. With a little bit of gratitude. We're helping our kidney system. So that's the brain. Did you know that? The brain, the bones, the bone marrow. I am so grateful that I have things to be grateful for, whether I can feel them right now or not. And then we'll release our hands down once you're finished. And if this feels so good for you, you can keep going. All right. Bring the dark blue light of the kidney system. Bring any lights, that colors that came to you. Okay, so you want to bring in the chi we cultivated, right? We always talk about that. But I'm asking you to bring in the whole practice, everything you experienced, like my tears coming down, because it's all part of you and it's all important and it's all helping you today. So bring it all in, own yourself, see it as a ball of light, give it a fun spin, and let it get smaller and brighter, and know that you are so safe, so loved, so protected. Until it turns into a tiny little energy pill, you tuck it deep behind the navel. Smile, smile, smile. Rub your face. Tap your head. Cup the base of your head. Rub your C7. Let's rub our ears too as we finish. One giant 10,000 hand breath in. And let yourself go slowly and feel all the hands coming up. And notice, look at that. Do you see little light coming down, like a star field? You know, the stars when they're falling, a big one, a big like or something, or feel a little presence dropping in to all these arms. Go slowly and let yourself experience it. Let yourself, sometimes it's hard to let yourself experience something good. For whatever reason, we're going to allow ourselves to accept something beautiful. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay? All right. And I'm, like I say, I'm going to do our regular Good Morning Bouncing, and then I'll be on at 9 Central for 100 Days of Spring Forest Qigong Practice Group. Okay. See you then. Bye.